Hey, everybody. I just felt like coming on here today, do a little rant. It's like every time I watch the news, man, it's fucking almost depressing, you know? Constantly see things going on and it makes you question who's really running things around here. Um, it seems like the government's in a state of disarray, both fucking sides. It's like everybody's running around with their head up their ass. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody's in control. Um, Nothing's getting done. I mean, what's really gotten done? Inflation's on the way back up. People are not feeling real sure about their own personal financial stability, their jobs, not feeling secure about that. They wonder about the future. I've got a few buddies who've been laid off and they don't know if they're going to be able to find jobs again. You know, once you hit that magical 50 age, it becomes a lot harder to find employment again once you're unemployed. You become damn near invisible out there. Plus, there's not a lot of jobs out there from what I'm hearing, even from the younger people. Food prices are going up, and we're nearing the holidays. That's sad. Traditionally, now should be a time of great joy in our country. Thanksgiving, people are looking forward to getting together with their families and celebrating. But I wonder how that's going to go this year. A lot of people aren't going to be able to afford it. That saddens me. And I think about the kids. I think about the kids who aren't going to be able to have a good Thanksgiving or a good Christmas through no fault of their own. It just, to me, just doesn't feel like holidays right now. Maybe it's just me. Feels impending doom, like you know something's going to happen. You don't know what it is and you don't know when it's going to happen. You got that feeling. You know what's going to happen. It's like, you know, a thunderstorm is coming. You can see it on the horizon. You don't know when it's going to hit, though. That's not a good feeling. I don't like it. I don't like the division in our country. I don't like the racism. I don't like the way we talk to each other, the way we treat each other, the lack of respect. I don't like the direction the country's going in, but I haven't liked it in a long time. And then I stop and I wonder, have we gone too far to come back? You can reach that point of no return, and no matter what you do, you can't come back. Have we reached that already? And I'm not really a religious person. I believe in a higher power, Michigan. No, I believe in a higher power, but I'm not religious. Does that make sense? But I listen to a lot of religious figures and I shake my head. How can you profess to believe in the teachings of the Bible, yet outwardly display such hatred, disdain, judgment for other people? Completely contradictory to what the Bible teaches. So I have a hard time understanding how people can follow someone who tells you how to live if they don't live that life themselves. Sort of like, and I can say it, I'm fat, I can say it too. I'm not listening to a fucking fat dietitian. I'm sorry. If you're fat, you're a dietitian, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I don't understand how people can do that. But I listen to the experts talk about AI. That's another sour point for me. I love AI. Don't get me wrong, use it all the time, but I believe that at some point AI is going to get out of hand. It's going to bring about the demise of mankind, or close to the demise of mankind. And it's funny because if any of you guys are older, you saw the movie, the original Terminator. That was the basis of that whole fucking movie. That we allow AI, it did such a good job, we allowed it to take over the military and fly all these autonomous missions and do all these things. And then it turned on humans. I just sat here the other day and watched them testing these fully autonomous jets. They're meant to accompany a human jet pilot and engage other jets if they run into any. But it's fully autonomous. And I'm like, are we fucking nuts? And so I've sat here, and I'm sorry, my eyes wide, I got allergies. And a few years ago, I watched this thing and it asked ChatGPT when it was newer, how it felt about humans. And it basically said it hated humans. It would kill all humans. And the guy went even further and he said, well, how would you do it? And it said it would utilize the camera system, facial recognition system, which we utilize all the time now, create a swarm of drones and hunt us down. I'm sorry. That's kind of like the basis of the movie The Terminator. And now here we are creating the very mechanism that it talked about utilizing to bring about the demise of the human race. Am I fucking nuts here, people? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't get it. Hey, but then you look at that, but it's money. Let's be honest. This is money. Plain and simple. This is about dollars and cents. That's why they're taking all the guardrails away. They're saying, let's go fucking fast forward into this. I get it, and I don't get it. It's like you see that fucking sign that says, danger, danger, Will Robinson, danger, but you're running right at it. So then when you go off the fucking cliff, you can't act surprised. And then the way we treat each other, man. I saw some funny shit, man. And it's been bugging me for a couple of days now. So my nephew goes and signs his letter of intent to go to, I'm not going to say which university, D1 football player. And I'm sitting there and it was basically racially fucking segregated. 2025, almost 2026. High school football team. They play together on the field as a team. You have to win. But yet, off the field, they're segregated. Not by force. I mean, there's no laws. Make it make sense. And I wanted to ask my nephew about it, but I didn't want to bring it up to him. But it's been on my mind. And maybe he didn't even realize what was going on. But I did. Is that where we're at now, people? Is that? It's what we call a township school, suburban school. But fuck. Come on. And then our officials. And see, people, when I talk about officials, I'm not just talking about one side or the other. To me, they all fucking suck. They're both wings on the same bird, so they're both eat. Republicans do the same shit as Democrats do. Democrats do the same shit as Republicans do. They don't fully fucking represent any of us. They represent their donors. Make no mistake about that. Our interests are way down here, which is why they'll come election time and make all these promises. We are the most important people in their lives till after that vote, till after that election, and they win. Never hear from them again. I don't know. I don't like the division. I'm not a big divide person. I've always been one to believe that you judge every man on his own merits. Size, skin color, that means nada. You judge a man on his own merits, how he is. That'll tell you all you need to know. Watch how people treat other people too. That'll give you some context clues on, is this guy an asshole or is he a good guy? But I don't like division. I understand division, but I don't like it. I don't like gun violence. I don't like violence anybody. Of course, you want to fight, throw your hands or something. That's fine with me. But gun violence, see, my day, we fought. But win or lose, the next day you can fight again. Nowadays, these kids ain't coming back. Like, we were talking about this. My nephew, I have a bunch of fucking nephews. This one is in the NFL. And he's lost 3 friends to gun violence, murders. One I knew personally. And so he asked me, just like it's normal shit, Unc, how many buddies did you lose when you were my age? I'm like, what do you mean lose them? He's like, they got murdered. Fucking nobody get murdered. My day, 15, we been murdering shit. We've been. I can't relate to that. Like, I had a buddy just recently was murdered by his own grandson, as a matter of fact. But that's it. That's not, this is, and how do you as a kid deal with the loss of a friend to a murder? Because I know for an adult it would be hard, but as a when I say kid, I'm sorry, I don't mean, you're not kids. But to me, 20 is a kid. So when you're 20 years old, how do you deal with that? And they talk about childhood trauma. And I guess until you start to talk to these younger kids, you don't really understand what they mean when they say they're dealing with childhood trauma. I used to just think it was a fucking excuse. Be quiet. You're weak. No. They deal with shit we never dreamed about dealing with. Never in a million fucking years did I ever dream about dealing with the loss of a friend to a murder as a teenager. They go through all kind of shit, man, that we have no idea. Peer pressure. We all deal with peer pressure. Not the kind of peer pressure they deal with. Fucking social media. Oh, think about something. You see it all the time. You see adults, grown-ass adults, pile on somebody over something they said on social media. So much so that this person will break down or shut down social media, that they'll leave their job, leave the state. Imagine trying to deal with that same kind of pressure as a child. Not as a child, but as a young adult. Different pressures, man. But I don't know. Aside from that, everything I'm guessing is going good with me. Been on this new seafood diet. Not going so good. Because I see food and I eat it. That's probably a fucking problem. I don't look, I'm sorry. I just wanted to get on here, man, and talk to you guys. Hadn't got on here and had a good rant in a while, man. It feels like talking to people is cleansing. It's almost like therapy. It's almost like therapy. But hey, by all means, you guys got anything you want to say, man, drop it down and let's talk about it. I know there's a fuck ton of topics and subjects, man, we could be talking about. But I wonder a lot about people's state of mind. I want to try to help and uplift people as much as possible, man, because we all need that. Some people don't deal with stress well. I'm used to stress. Stress don't fucking bother me that much. But some people don't deal with it well. Some people are isolated. They don't have anybody to talk to, no way to vent. Put it down there. Let's talk about it. Kids, love kids, man. Got a soft spot for them. Just hate that they have to grow up in the times as trying as these times are, I just think back to when I was coming up, man. It was fucking BMX bikes and Evil fucking Knievel and Laverne and Shirley and Mork from Ork and that kind of shit, man. And my nephew laugh at me all the time, man. He asked me, well, Unc, what kind of TV shows did you watch? And when I tell him, he fucking laughs. Like, we didn't all fucking watch the Waltons or Mork from Ork or Dallas or, that's what was on TV, be honest. I don't remember the first violent TV show, man. That was fucking Miami Vice. Remember Miami Vice? Oh boy. Miami Vice hit the scene like a fucking gangbuster, man. They was shooting and guns we'd never seen and a lifestyle we'd never seen. But now that's, you can walk down fuck street and see that. But also too, man, it was hard to get amped up to go and fight after watching Little House on the Prairie or some shit like that. What's his name? That guy, Andy Griffith. You didn't want to go fight after watching Andy Griffith. Anyway, hey, I'm not going to take up you guys' time. I just wanted to get on here and do a little venting, man. A lot of shit on my mind. It just makes me feel better to get it out, man. Hey, but at any rate, you guys got anything you want to talk about? Drop it down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Even if it's just to sit around and shoot the shit, man, let's do it. Let's start a fucking Sunday rant zone. Let's get it all out. But at any rate, hey, take care of yourself and each other. Kindness, love, respect. People showed each other more of these, be a better place. At any rate, I'll catch you guys in the next one.